Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided that I'm going to do like a flip through of the cards that I actually use in my readings so that you guys can see all of the cards. This is Texture Tarot. This is, let's see, created by Lisa McLaughlin, 2018. See if you can see that. Okay, so I actually bought this off of her Etsy store. If you search for it, Texture Tarot, it comes up pretty well. So this is a little book that comes with it. And when you flip through, there's a little introduction. And then it jumps right into the cards and their meanings. It also tells you like the planet and the, like if it's air, fire, water, the rest of it, whatever they are. So the one thing that I noticed with this is that it does not show any reversal meanings. It's all like one word, couple of word type meanings. But I feel like if you know the tarot, you can, basically come up with, you'll know what the reversals mean to you. I don't see any. I never even really looked through this book, but there is no sample spreads, that sort of thing. But in the back, it also looks like she's got some other cards that you can purchase from her Etsy store. So there's that. This deck is, what do they call it? Mixed media art. So I'll show you some of the cards. Here's the Chariot. Ten of Wands. Two of Pentacles. And this is actually the Death card. I like it, with the dying rosebud, and once it dies, you're going to have more to grow. The Hermit, which I really like this card because if you notice, it has like the old wise owl in the corner. That's kind of neat. Okay, I'm not going to read all of these. I'm just going to flip through them, okay? And of course, you see I've used them, so they're not in order. I like this one too. She's resting. It's kind of like the respite, it's kind of like the calm after, the storm type of thing. So, I mean, there's some, I like the imagery in here. Five of Pentacles, where you're finding, you're losing faith, you're, feeling like you're kind of being left out. But I like these little holes because to me it kind of represents that you feel like you're kind of losing a part of yourself. That there's holes in your story there. And this with the House of Cards, Seven of Cups, you have so many options and you have so many different ways to go, but choose carefully because it can cause everything, your card house to come crumbling down. So I like that one too. I'm not holding these in a very comfortable way here. Ugh, screw off. Go back to the way I was doing it. So I do find these cards really easy to read with. I usually, I don't have too much trouble with them at all. I do have trouble shuffling them though. They are really thick, stocky cards. They are really thick. They're, I would say on the stiffer side. So I usually just do the overhanded shuffling. When we're done, I will show you the difference between this deck and like a normal, well, what I would consider a normal size deck, thickness wise. Here, I'll speed this along a little bit. If there's a card that you want to see longer, I guess you could just pause it. You could be like, I'm going to pause this right there so I can look and see if this deck resonates with you at all, if you feel like this is something that you can read with. I don't remember how much I paid for it because I've had it for a while, but I don't believe it was ridiculous because I usually don't spend a whole lot of money on decks, because sometimes I just end up collecting them, as you can see in the background. A lot of times I don't use them, which my kid will love that. When I kick the bucket and he's got all this shit he's got to deal with, he's going to be like, awesome, Mom. What can I do with all this crap? And he has no interest in them whatsoever, so who knows where they'll end up. Okay, so we're almost done. Promise. Promise, promise. Okay, well, we got 4 more. 2 and 1. Okay, so that was the flip through. Alright, oh my god, now I'm going to have these all discombobulated. What deck can I use? I think these are thinner cards. Come on, asshole. Get over there. Okay, so let's see if you can see this. So it doesn't really look like they're all that much thicker, but really they are. Really, really. And they're pretty heavy. Let's see if I can do it this way. You can see. There. See? Yeah, they're a little bit thicker. So I have to shuffle like this, because it's very hard to shuffle like this, because they don't want to do it. But maybe if you had bigger hands. See, I don't know. My hands aren't really that big. So maybe, it would be easier for you. But at any rate, if you're okay with the overhand shuffling, and if you want this deck, I mean, I would recommend it. I like it. I use it all the time. So, yeah. If you're a reader and you just haven't bought them yet and you were thinking about it, I would say go for it, because I enjoy them. I adore them. So, yeah, texture tarot, guys. It's pretty cool. Alright, that's it. I'm going to move on to something else. Have a great day.